Hola mis amigos y bienvenidos a Dice Commando. Today's game was recorded coverage of the Chilean Grand Championship that took place on January 25th, 2020. Videos were collected by Ignacio Gallardo and sent to Dice Commando for commentary and posting. A huge thank you to the Chilean players for sharing their event with us. Hello everyone and welcome to Dice Commando. We are pleased to present the top championship match from the Chilean Grand Championship. On our left we have Danielle, who we've seen ripping through, double sabering his way through the ranks in Swiss and the top four. On our right we have Ignacio, who we've seen Raylo in his way through the throne room, also to the championship. So we're going to do the roll off. Likely Maul gets this one, I would imagine. Oh, he does by one. All right, so it goes to Danielle. So he will probably choose to play on the power generator trench. Yep, so he'll play on the trench, giving Ignacio his battlefield, taking the two shields, keeping the two shields off Raylan. Now, do remember this is a best of three match, so the loser will get to choose the battlefield next round. So looks like first Ignacio's coming in. Ooh, Danielle did spread the tokens around, which is an interesting choice with the Raylo play. But so coming in with Raylo, we have one and a discard. All right, immediately the power action down, putting one into Kylo. All right, power action ready to go to this special. That'll let him bounce unless I can get controlled. Oh, isolation, yep. Removes the character die. Nicely played. Gets rid of that bounce for sure. That makes spreading the tokens around. He does have his Kylo tokens, of course, which are top four tokens from a prime. Ignacio here making his decision on what to do. All right, Ray coming in with a blank and a 2 melee. All right, Mando coming in with a shield. So I do believe I saw a mind extraction in Ignacio's hand. I think that's why he's pseudo dirtling, if you want to call it that here. All right, there's a Kylo special. Unlikely Maul can control that, being as how he's already controlled one. Looks like he might have something though. Nope, just truce. Well, okay. So he truces in, gives each truces and then mauls with a pretty good roll. But yep, there it is. That's the mind extraction. That's a game winner. Paralyzed Maul like that on his strength. That damage is just damage right now. He cannot spread it around. So advantage Ignacio, but he is 5 down on Kylo. That does let him ping though, so one net through the shield, and then he rolls right back into a melee, so he's threatening 3 here. Alright, there's a discard to reroll. Oh, oof! Putting the pressure on. So it's tough to spend your turn's resources on the mine extraction, but I mean, if you actually think about the value, he saved probably, let's say on average, 2 damage just by doing it. Alright, there's a claim, flips to a blank, he's going to take 3. He's not done yet. Does he have a polarity? Does he have it? Does he have it? Nope, just drops to reroll. He's going for broke. All right, so he'll be able to throw 4 more in. Puts him at 5, and we will reset. So I think I do realize that Ignacio took more damage, but I think he won that round. It's real close, but I think he won that round taking Maul off, because there's no way, right? There's no way that Danielle does not still roll Maul in. Like, he's not going to not roll in Maul to drop Mind Extraction, right? Because that's a whole turn. So he has to just roll Maul in and use him as straight damage. All right, so he's going to power action for 1, dropping the armor plating. Okay. Pays the 1. Kylo coming in with a blank and a discard. Not a great roll. Does still have the Ray power action available. All right, Maul coming in. Rolls okay. Oh, Neiman to blank. Time to roll in your trooper, your commando, I should say. All right, gets the damage. So those ones aren't worth being removed, but he's going to re-roll the one for sure. The one on Maul, I mean. Which means from a sequencing standpoint, you may actually resolve Mando first. But all right, Rey coming in, see what pressure you can put on. So maybe he's not rerolling. I mean, he's got to reroll one of those. Resolve one of them, I mean. He doesn't have to. Actually, maybe at one value, maybe it's a fair trade to actually burn the Neiman. Because there's no other upgrades, so... Alright, he's gonna entangle. Alright, yeah, perfect. That's the way to get rid of it. That's the way to do it right there. Yep. That forces Ignacio to re-roll, which he does. Again, we've got that dice tray off screen, but we are looking at a discard, a resource, and a blank. Not going Ignacio's way early here. All right, there's a re-roll from Maul, just looking for pure output damage. Yep. Power action Rey to blank a villain die, which he does. We have another pitch to re-roll coming for sure, which he does. Keeps his one. Oh, gets another one. I think you got to keep going. You got to try to keep the pressure on. All right, Ignacio himself's going to drop to re-roll. I don't see why he doesn't do everything, which he does. At some point he's going to hit. There's Kylo. Oh, that's a good roll. Takes a resource. Conflicted? We've seen it played. Right, so you saw him tap the shield there. He was asking. I think he's looking for the bounce. He's just going for total damage, which I think is the right play. Yep, so he hits one net through the shields and then bounces in, hits a 1. Good value. It's great value, actually. Oh, okay. Shock. All right, and then puts the damage in. Puts Maul at 7 with 6 health remaining. All right, 1 into Kylo. Puts Kylo at 8, soon to be at 9. That is... overwrites Neiman. All right, so he burns that early. I think you just got to claim, go in front here, right? Yep, that's what we do. So it's a claim and a pass. So Danielle going in front. All right, so Danielle will get us started here. Yep. Oh, he burns it. Oh. I did not see that coming. So he burns Maul to get rid of the mind extraction. Really? All right, next comes down Palp's Saber. So he'll pay 1 and then get 1 back. Yep, there we go. So that's net 1. Yep. All right, armor plating down on Maul. So I think Daniel's relatively confident he's going to be able to protect Maul here. Because do you remember, though, that armor plating, if it takes a Kylo special, the Kylo special rolls back in. All right, there's crossguard onto Kylo for 1 into the Mando. And he throws it into the Mando. He's relatively certain he's going to be able to pull this off. All right, so there's a truce. Oh, sorry, well connected. My mistake. So that allows Ignacio to draw a card. And then he responds by rolling in Kylo, putting on 2 damage. There's a power action for 1 more into Kylo. Just needs to put out 2 damage to drop Kylo, but here comes Rey. Rey roll. I think that's a 2 there in the middle of the glare, but the rest looks like money to me. All right. Mando coming out, catches the die. Nice catch, Ignacio. Oop, that's a swing and a miss right there. Man, burning Maul. I don't know about that. But maybe he knows something I don't. Obviously, we can't see his hand, so. All right, pitch to reroll. Not a ton more there. You got a little more damage. I think Ignacio's in the driver's seat here pretty clearly, but we don't know what's in his hand. Because the thing is, if you're gonna burn Maul, shouldn't you be putting the damage into Ray, right? The idea being that if you want Maul's power action on you, spread it around. So still going after Kylo and doing Maul seems bad. That rolls real bad. Swing and a miss on nothing. Yeah, Ignacio is just going for broke here. He's assuming he doesn't have control, which I think is fair because he hasn't been controlling. So there's a Kylo 2. Both these guys have a shield on, or I should say a plating on them. Right, so he does the 2. He take. Wait, why did he reroll that? He didn't take it on the shield. It shouldn't have been rerolled. Huh. Maybe I missed something there. All right, anyway. All right, so rolling in. All right, there's more damage. I think Ignacio's got this one in the bag, I would think. Looking at 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One card in hand, he probably still keeps, I mean. All right, so there's a claim to blank. I mean, he's unabated here. I think Ignacio pitches a reroll and just goes for the kill, right? Go for the throat, man. I mean, I don't know what that card is in his hand, but he's got modifieds out there, so yeah, I think that's what he's doing. He's grouping. Yep, pitching a reroll. All right, go for broke. Let's see if you can cut the throat. There's some more. There's some more. 2 more to come. All right, didn't hit on those, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's a. Now just start doing it in packets, right? None of them are modified, so you got the blocks. I do think that Kylo die shouldn't be in the table, but maybe I missed something. So all right, so there's a pop, and that should put him down. Yep, according to what was on the table. Yep, because there it is. So yep. All right. So Ignacio still alive, takes the shield, still has his power action if he wants it. Takes a resource. Oh yeah, they were indicating the power action, but it looks like he's thinking about it. I think you probably just do it. Okay, yeah, looks like he's still thinking about it. All right, yeah, he's going to pass on it and save the shield. All right, so we'll go into the next round. So Danielle has the initiative here. Maul's dead. It's a tough hill to climb here against this Raylo deck. So he has 8 effective health remaining, and then he can block 2 with the armor plating. All right. So there's the 1 into Kylo to take off the shield. Oh, that feels bad because he rolled in the crossguard, which actually can do additional if there's a shield. So, well, actually no. Actually, I'm sorry because it doesn't. It's only if their shield is not if it's blocked. So it's only if their shield's which. So it's only worth 2. My mistake. All right. So Commando coming in rolls a whole lot of nothing. Hot mess of nothing. All right, Yoda Saber down. Yeah, he's just I mean, this is great play by Ignacio. He's just sitting and tanking. Like he's not in a rush. You know you can't really go down here, so you're not really too worried about it. We do have a reroll for a 1 melee on the Commando, but at this point he just kind of, dirtles out. He must not have a redeploy because he's rolling in, but that's fine. It's highly likely the small deck playing some sort of mass removal, right? So you just roll out and do what you need to do. All right, so that puts Kylo at 10. Gotta find a 5 there, I think. There we go. So Kylo at 10, time to start resolving some damage. He's even. I mean, he's just gonna dirtle it out. He's not in a hurry at all. Picking it up. He's re-rolling everything that's not damaged. He's going for the kill. I like the aggression. Those aren't doing it. There's some more damage. Do remember he still has the Ray power action. Ooh, oh, act of cruelty to drop him. That takes the dice off the table. That just saved him 6 damage. Nicely done, sir. That was wily. That's got to feel bad if you're Ignacio because you left damage on the table, but he's probably still okay, but yeah, that's got to feel bad. That's all right. So he's re-rolling. He's got damage, 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 more damage, and a shield. All right, pitch to re-roll. Gets a disrupt. Yeah, you got to hit before you get blanked. Throw it across the table. So that's 1, 2. Let me count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into the Mando. That makes up ground real quick. So he takes 2 on the plating, so that I will actually put him at 6 because that's 4 net. Yeah, I'll claim and blank, right? The thing is, the Ray power action, yeah, he can actually power action Ray and re-roll it and see what he gets. Yeah, there he goes. Rolls in the shield. I mean, may as well, right? Shield is shield. Damage is damage. All right, so we have 4 effective health left on the Mando here. Ignacio has a fully loaded Ray with 0 damage and 1 shield. I think the writing's on the wall, but I've seen crazier things. So let's again run the Transformer sleeves. It's more than meets the eye. Let's he's gonna mind extraction. So do note the mind extraction actually doesn't affect her special because that's inherent to the die. All right, so Ray's saber comes down for 3, which will throw 2 shields on. That is an overwrite, so it's actually a net 2. Overwrite's the Yoda saber. That's pretty much what Yoda saber's good for. Good little upgrade on its own, but it's a great overwrite. All right. Oh, Galactic Deception. Oh man, 1 action too late. 1 action too late. He's not gonna be able to cut through. Oh my goodness. Deal with that. Yep, that's gonna do it. All right, so that will wrap up the first game. We will be back here very, very, very shortly with game 2. All right, so we're back with game 2. So Ignacio took down the last one, so it is currently 0-1 if you're looking left to right on your screen. Danielle with 1, Danielle with 0, Ignacio with 1. So Ignacio has to roll it again because Danielle got to choose battlefield. We went with the same as we did last time, not giving Raylo shield. So Kylo comes out and kind of swings and whiffs. Opens with a Galactic Deception. Untamed Power. Oh, you don't see that very often, but I like that card a lot. So Untamed Power down on Ray. Knowing that he's been going for... That's an interesting choice, right? Because he doesn't ever redeploy. Knowing that he's been going for Kylo first, he's either banking on him going for Kylo first or trying to draw the target. Either way, I like the play. And of course, we know he has plenty of redeploys that he can overwrite. In fact, we've seen Ignacio in the past. He's actually running dual Ray Saber. So it looks like maybe we're doing a time check or something like that. But it is back to Danielle here. Yep, bringing in Maul, and we get a 2 and a 2. That doesn't suck. Still has power action on. Remember last time we saw an opening mind extraction, which crippled him. There's a +2 and nothing to... Oh, actually, I think Ray has a 2. It's in the glare there. Yep, isolation to remove it. Yeah, it was a 2. Indeed, power action Ray to go to the Kylo special, motive likely for melee. It's a resource. So Ignacio has been taking the money when he has the opportunity. But he's going to drop to reroll this time. You can't blame him. You want to try to get something to pair with that +2. Which he does not get. There's a Maul power action with a swing and a miss, so he'll discard. Oh, man. That's not what you want to see when you're down a game, especially opening power action. All right, there's a drop to reroll. Drops a Lothwolf on. He's bound to get something to pair with that +2. Special, melee. Great Fantastic roll. All right, 2 into Kylo. Yep, hits, takes a shield off and bounces, goes into a 1. Mando out with a 1, or sorry, with a blank, and then resolves into Maul. Not a bad deal. Hitting at 5, sitting with 8 health remaining. Power action burnt. All right, Maul rolls in. I don't see what the Mando got. Oh, that's the way to do it. Threatening damage. Oh, claims and blanks, puts in 2. Oh, and then calls it a day. Okay. He just wants to go in, and I don't blame him. That was a bad round. He's going to go in with a bunch of money. Let's see what he can get done. That is, I have to admit, that is hugely demoralizing. You're down 1 game. You want to come in. Your first move, you roll, you miss. You roll, you miss. That feels bad. All right, Palp Saber down, gets 1 back because he has 1 ability on Rey. Galactic Deception again. Ooh, I like it. That's why. Oh, he must have had both of them, and that's why he didn't want to go aggressive. All right, so Force Jump down on Rey. Huh. I wonder why he didn't Force Jump down and then play the Saber. Because he would have got it back, right? Could have even played down an Overwritten and netted out 0. Yep, so Rey coming in is what it looks like. Yep, just clarifying Galactic Deception. Alright, there's a +2 again. Nothing to pair with it that I see, at least for the moment. Let's back to Daniel here on the left. Just thinking about what to do. Alright, Forsaken's the +2. Yeah, it was his time to use it with 1 die in the pool, but... Oh, double for... I was going to say, that was an odd timing, but he had 2 of them. So, okay, I get it. I get it. Alright, there's a drop to re-roll. Leaves the... Oh, picks up the Kylo 1. He's just going aggression. There's a resource, a 2, a blank, and a shield. Back to Danielle here. Time to roll out your boy, man. Nope, he's going to upgrade first. No, takes a shield first. Man, I do not like splitting those shields with Kylo for exactly that reason. Potentially gets a double bounce here, but again, the man may have a plan. Alright, Vader Saber down for 3. That's a hell of a power action. Alright, so takes 1 net, and then Kylo gets to bounce back in and rolls a 1. I mean, that's good value. Alright, Maul coming in. He can absolutely slay some people here, and that's the way to do it with that big die. Yeah, motives Vader's, of course. Gets it, removes, time to power action Maul. Yep. Oh, he's discarding. He misses again? Boy, what do you got to do? What do you got to do? Alright, so hits a 2 there. That puts Kylo at almost 8. Alright, so there's a hit for the 3. Right, 2. Alright, so yeah, he's spreading it around. He's counting. I mean, yeah, that's your victory condition. I mean, I don't hate that play. It's probably not ideal, but all right, there's a claim and a blank. Yeah, and he's out of cards, so he's that was well played. Unfortunately for Daniel, he's out of Galactic Deceptions here. So I mean, he's just there's no that's just an interesting thing to notice that he's out. So we almost get back to a more traditional Reylo style play here. However, he doesn't have any shields on. And Maul does a pretty good job of keeping shields off because he can spread the damage around. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see how this goes. I kind of think Daniel's in the advantage here, especially with that big die on. Yeah, so he's going to come out early. I mean, that's one way to put on pressure right there. He doesn't get anything with Maul, but, I mean, you power action Maul into that. So Ignacio has to respond. All right, so Kylo coming out. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. He has to take out Kylo. He has to do it. That was huge. That's a huge roll. Oh, Nice play. We saw that in the previous round. Takes away both the character's dice with a. Oh, that's a massive include. I don't know why I haven't considered playing that in my own mall. That is a huge swing. That's well done, sir. Yeah, you see the pause. Ignacio's been hitting people pretty hard, keeping the pressure on. I think he didn't expect that. All right, he passes. Did he pass? Yep, Mando in. Do you know we haven't power actioned yet? So, all right, he's gonna re-roll. All right, Dale, I mean, that's a power action for sure on that blank. All right, there's. Oh, okay, it's a Neiman. All right, he blanks. I mean, power action though, right? All right. Nope, dropping a re-roll. This is interesting. Ignacio's actually making him deplete his hand, but oh, when you roll like that, who the hell cares? Still has two cards in hand for his pitch. All right, Ray's coming in. You're not worried about Kylo. Ooh. Yep. So he hits, gets it off the table, puts it into Ray. Nicely done. I think. I mean, he's got the force jump special, so he'll do that. But then he's gonna power action, and I think we go to game three, right? Yep. So he'll blank the Mando because he has to. Wait, what? Oh, I think. Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't jump. I'm sorry, guys. That was no. He overwrote jump. That was untamed power. That was a completely legal play. Removed it, took the one, and then took the two shields as part of the special. And then he whiffs on his. He whiffs on man. He whiffs on him again. Oh my goodness. All right. So there's a removal for the Forsaken. Deals one with retribution into the shields. If Daniel wins this game, it's going to be despite everything Maul's tried to do to make him stop winning it. Fascinating. So we know we have a claim blank, so I believe there's two cards in Ignacio's hand. It looks like it's just one, but I think there's two stacked. No, it may just be the one. Yep, it is two. It is two. So two cards in hand, so the blank is a rough choice. Man, I can't believe he's missed twice on the Mole power action. Oh, overwrites the Vader Saber for a armor plating just to try to keep him alive. That's a good play, actually. It's a feel bad moment, but because remember he can deal one damage from the commando, so he just needs to come out and swing. All right, there's shields. So actually raise at 10. So he actually just needs to dig for an act, right? All right, so there's a claim for the blank and then a pitch to reroll. Right back at him by Ignacio. And I mean that's not good for him. Still not a kill. He's out of cards. So actually he's out of cards, so what's the debate here? You go to the two. I mean that's all you can really do, right? Maybe he's thinking about going to shields, but oh, I'm sorry, he's not out of cards. He's not. He has one card remaining. All right, now I take that back. All right, so yeah, he dropped a reroll. I think depends what that card is, which we don't know what it is. So I mean it's real tough to not just use that Neiman to go into two and drop three in them all, right? But you're behind. You're not going to be able to. But a polarity doesn't have. If you put three in, it doesn't have polarity. Because he's already claimed. Yeah, you do it. You put the 3 in, because a polarity, if you draw it, wins you, or not wins you, it puts. Oh, yeah, because I'm not thinking about the armor plating. I'm an idiot. All right. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. 1, 2, 3, 11. Yeah, no, I was right. Sorry, I was right. Yeah, the polarity still wins it because you ping, Kylo's still alive, and then you move over. Because he's at 11, so. Alright, but Maul coming in. So, polarity, I mean, he needs. Basically, that's it. Like, that's his win con right here is a polarity. But, I mean, he'd be windmill slamming it. Nope, there it is. Polarity. So, it pays 1. Alright, does 1 damage. Puts him at 12. And then power action's over to kill, right? No, with his ambush, drops a raised saber. Wait, am I doing my math wrong? Because an act doesn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so he drops Ray. In response, he drops Ray. The Ray Saber moves over, and the Ray Saber was dropped as an ambush. I mean, Daniel could have, because he didn't. I know he's playing with Act, right? So he didn't actually need to put down Ray. Now, granted, he doesn't have one in his hand, but that Mando's not going down this turn. So, interesting. I mean, he has the Entangle, which I really like. I mean, it's probably time to just play that and get dice off the table. Because he also has the power action for 1. Alright, so he puts 1 in, takes off the shield. There's no one to throw the shield to. But now doesn't Maul just die? Yep, so Maul's dead. I mean, Maul was dead anyway, but I mean, yeah, that's fair. So it looks like he's only resolving the 1 melee, probably planning on trying to, because there's a modified side on Ray's. Yeah, so he'll pay the 2 and just entangle and call it. No, he does not. He pays 2 to put the DX2 on. Alright, there's a drop to reroll, looking for a modified or base. He does not, so does not have the money to pay for that. Alright, well connected lets him draw a card. That'll help him with a reroll, which he drops a Beguile for. Again, looking for the 2 or the plus there. He got it. But again, that's not a dead Mando. 5 health remaining on Kylo. 1 for. Alright, Van Braces. So he's going to take the 4 net, 1 shield, and then. Is that just a 1 on Kylo? No, I'm an 8. Sorry, it's not a plus 3. Guys, I'm sorry. It's a plus 2. That was absolutely correct. Alright, drops to reroll. He's going for max. Plus 2, disrupt, and a melee. Claims to blank. And that's going to leave him high and dry. Alright, so I think Daniel only has maybe 1 more round's worth of cards in his deck-ish. Ignacio's got to be getting low as well. So we just saw an array overriding array for 1 shield, which is actually not a legal play because of the unique rule. We've seen that in previous rounds as well, so that's clearly just the way they play it in their meta. So I think that's just an accepted move there, which is fine, right? So we power action 1, cross guard for 1, roll out the Mando with his 3 dice and see what he can do. That's 1. No reason to remove that from a retribution standpoint. Kylo coming in with pretty good dice there. I think Ignacio can certainly swing into this. All right, drops to re-roll. He's playing double Vader Saber on Maul. All right, there's a 1 and a 1. Again, do note that if that armor plating takes the Kylo hit, he gets to roll in. If it absorbs the 2 and then Kylo goes into the Mando himself, it does not. So he's stocking up for a huge hit here. Gets a blank. All right, drops to reroll. Oh, rolling it all. He's going for broke. Melee, blank, and 1 gun. So he's right back to where he was. So 2. Yeah, he takes it. So it's oh, he takes it on the armor, so it gets rolled back in. All right, 1 4. I performed violence. Increase it. That's right. All right. That, and then with ambush, he dropped a reroll. I performed violence. Does have ambush. It goes back to Ignacio here. Ignacio has 1 2 3 showing with 2 blanks. It's hard to leave that on the table. All right, see him rolling off the corner, giving it a good shake, and he comes back with a whole lot of nothing. All right, 1 more into Kylo. Kylo's at 9, 2 health remaining. So Daniel only has a couple. So this is interesting, right? Because Daniel only has a couple cards left in deck, and we know he has Act, and I don't think we've seen an Act yet. It's hard to keep track after this many games I've done, but I don't think we've seen an Act yet. All right, so there's a claim for a blank. Throws 1 across the table. But if he's that low on deck, he could very easily just pull double Act and call it a day. We'll see where we're at here. Yeah, he's drawn his deck, so maybe I missed an Act or it came early, but he's got to have at least 1 in, right? So with being 2 away, yeah, okay, there you go. So there's the Act for 1. Gets to discard 1. Kylo coming in. Does he have another Act? Right? He should. There it is. Yep, there it is. You do the card counting, you know what's coming, right? So double Act of Cruelty. All right, takes down. We are now tied at 1 and 1. Back shortly. All right, welcome back to Game 3. We are tied 1-1 in this championship match. So we are playing on Reylo's battlefield, so the 2 shields have gone on to Maul, which is different than what we've seen in the past. He has been spreading them around, but it makes more sense to consolidate from a Kylo special standpoint. So Kylo comes out and does not roll well. Daniel's going to open with a power action, throwing 1 into Kylo and increasing, but do the bounty mask to 10. There is this all looks very familiar to what we've seen. So race, power action into a Kylo special, 1 into an isolation. Goes back to Ignacio here. Oh, I know what Ignacio has another mind extraction. He absolutely does. Otherwise, you're playing upgrades or something like that. Or Galactic Deception comes down. We're dropping a reroll. He 100% has a mind extraction. He's waiting until Maul rolls in. It's a trap. You know it. There's nothing you can do about it if you're on Daniel's side. There's a truce for 1. That's interesting. Truce for what? Did he? Because he didn't need to do that, right? Oh, he did because of the isolation. He did. All right. So, all right. Fair enough. Yep. So that was a conflicted, paying 1, rolling into damage, taking off 2. Maul's going to come in. He's going to get mind extracted. Yep, you can see it right there. Yep. I mean, it was forecasted. It was a good play. It was well played. There's nothing you do about it, right? So you knew it was coming. You just had to hope he didn't roll blanks like he did. So, all right. Mando coming in. Mando hits a +2. And, oh man, that almost makes up for it. So, all right. Damage sent across the table. Maul takes it. Right back at Kylo. Yep, puts him at 5. I mean, Mando making up for it. All right, there's a claim. And that feels real bad because Daniel's out of cards. So we go into the next round getting no damage on Maul. So now it's interesting. Before he had actually used Maul or exhausted Maul to get rid of the mind extraction and turn the power action back on. I'm wondering because it's so late. Earlier we saw him do it late. I'm wondering if now, since it's early, he doesn't do it. Especially because Raylo had to spend the early ramp to get it on there. I will be very interested to see how he plays this. So either way, we have Kylo out there. Motive for, I assume, melee. Hits a special and goes right into him. 6, 7 health remaining. There's a well connected for 1. Looks like he's going to play a Vader Saber. Maybe a Maul Saber. I mean, we've seen the Vader in there twice, so. Alright, so Ignacio here. Alright, drops to reroll. Oh, what's he got up his sleeve? Alright, hits damage. Alright, there's 1, 2, 3. Yep, Vader Saber down on Maul. But Maul's going to keep. I don't know. That's a big beating. Alright, Maul rolling in. He's just looking for a kill. Double blanks is not the way to do it, especially when he can't power action out of it. Alright, Neiman to blank. That's a huge screw you by Ignacio. Alright, Mando coming in. Hey, at least the Mando's doing his job, right? Alright, Ray putting the thread on. Man, these guys are flying. There's no way these guys don't play each other all the time. Alright, we got a blank on the reroll. We have melee and we have melee. Alright, now somebody's going to get taken some damage. Alright, so re-rolling on Ignacio's side. There is the Neiman special. Time to hit like a champ. Alright, into into Kylo. Oh, he does not resolve. Okay, he's going on his own side. Blanks, yeah, blanks the DX. There's a drop to re-roll. Oh, ow, that was well played by Daniel. He left it out there in case he needed the modifier, which of course makes sense. Yep, but you know you got the blank coming. And now you're in trouble because that's a low probability, but it doesn't even matter because you're out of cards. So, yeah, right. I mean, Ignacio is pumping the gas right now. And with that Vader Saber on there, Daniel he can't afford to take the power or to take the mind extraction off. He just has to roll in and punch. So, but it's a hell of a punch. I mean, Maul is a hell of a punch. So, all right, Kylo coming out. So again, we have 5 health remaining. Kylo swings and misses, which will give him a shot, but not when you roll a resource, a blank, and a 1. That's not the way to take a Durand right there. All right, there's a reroll for a special and a discard. 2 resources still on Daniel's side. But he's pausing. So he's going to. I mean, you're going to take 2. It's going to take him actions. You probably drop to reroll and just try to do some damage here, right? I mean, you could very easily roll 6 or 7 damage. So. No, he does not. So he power actions in. Wait, did they take the damage? Oh, axe him down. All right, I see. I see what happened. All right. So they didn't actually take the damage because they knew it was happening. So, all right, Ray. Now we got to fight here. All right, Ray coming in. Do note the Galactic Deception's down on the table. I am having a hard time keeping up. These guys are playing really fast, but I will do my best here. All right, armor plating down. It'll help suck up 2. Remember, Kylo's dead, so there's no more hit bouncing there. Right, 2 more. Yeah, just take it on the plating. Why not? Commando coming in. Get all your dice in before re-rolling. Makes sense. Mando for 1. No point in removing that with Retribution. All right, Neiman. Yep. To the 2. Well, he still gets to. Yeah, say he gets an upgrade, so he'll continue to resolve specials, or he may not actually resolve it. So he's going to leave it out there. Yep, so he's going to re-roll, but that will let him blank 1 die, and the Maul die it will be, because that's the only base side. Oh, he's not even going to spend it. So he's going to. Oh, I mean that makes sense. He's going to power action first. Make him spin the reroll. Yep, he does the hit. Ignacio's just been able to keep the pressure on. Puts Maul at 12, one away. I think, yeah, I agree. I think you got to claim and just try and punch. Because you know you're going to lose him, so maybe you can pull your dagger and get a rewrite out of it. Your power action is, I mean, your power action is dead anyway, but it doesn't matter at this point. You just need raw damage. So, I mean, Maul can easily roll out 6-7 damage. His max potential on a rollout is 10. Unlikely, but it could happen. So, I like the claim. Put the pressure on. And this is literally for your country's championship, so you got to keep it going. All right, Maul coming out, putting the pressure on. Let's see what he gets. So he misses on the Vader Saber, but hey, remember a Vader Saber, you can take the 2 shields and work. All right, but Beguile right back at you. That'll stifle him. All right, there's a reroll, a blank, and then he removes a Maul. That deals a 1. He can take the 2 shields and pay the 1 and roll back in. He can totally do that. All right, DX2 coming in for 1. So I don't think he has a... Okay, it was just an overwrite. He still has his money. Crossguard down. That does not do any damage because it's on Rey. The key here is not to be too laser focused on the damage. That 2 shields is still 2 damage in this matchup. Granted, you have the crossguard, which increases it, but the 2 shields and getting a Maul die back on the table is not a bad trade. Right, so Commando coming in, putting the pressure on. Rey comes out, rolls strong. Oh, he entangles. But that's still a dead Maul. Still a dead Maul. Yep. I think the writing's on the wall. 2 damage is 2 damage, but Rey has more potential upside, so I think he just hit, right? Because otherwise he blanks you. Yep, drops it across, which is good. Whoa. He just went from... Yeah, he should be at 5. Yeah, there we go. Nicely done, Judge. Again, remember, for those of you who want to leave comments, that these guys have been playing all day in a Grand Championship, so stuff like that does happen. All right, we're looking at 2 more. What's he got here? What's he thinking about doing? Is he thinking about re-rolling into it? All right, armor plating's up. All right, pops the armor plating. Why not? Free up some space. All right, now that'll call it. All right. All right, so Mando gets to come out first. Only has 2 dice. Do note, though, the unblockable is not irrelevant in this Reylo matchup at all, especially with Rey being the last one. We do see both of these guys are getting low on cards, which is not atypical. But Daniel's going to open us up here. Yep, he's just rolling out. Only 2 dice, but that's how you do it right there. All right, there's a polarity, so that only gains a shield because Kylo's dead. No damage, but he does have ambush. All right, and with that, he modas, calling guns, gets a disrupt. So now Daniel can't, or probably doesn't remove because of the modified sight on the DX. Again, we can't quite see. Oh, so he sends it across the table. And that's just a 1. The DX room will go under the shields, or anything it modifies will pack it with it. Binds for 1. I don't know this late if that's huge value, but this probably does go another round, so. Alright, there's a drop to re-roll. Gets a disrupt again. All right, here comes Ray. 4 dice and 2 pretty decent upgrades, especially with that Neiman out there. So, all right, there's 3. Oh, Forsaken's a +2. Dropping a reroll for sure. Yep, Ignacio drops a reroll. He's looking for, ideally, a Neiman special. Like, what else do you want before, aside from the Neiman? All right, picks up Ray. Yeah, leaves Ray. I mean, I think you leave Ray because if you get the Neiman, then it is what it is. So, but he does not. All right, dropped a reroll. Gets a 2. Oh, blanks it. That's the override on the Neiman. So he's got to be careful on cards here. Oh, Forsaken. All right, drop to reroll. Both these guys are going to have to start tracking cards. I mean, just at this point, just claiming blank. Nope, he's going for it. Gets the 1. All right, fair enough. Yeah, but then there's a claim in blank. So, yep. So they're not actually blanking, but that's the move. So it's a claim in blank, then they'll both pass. So I think Daniel probably should have claimed there and just blanked. So Daniel's out of cards. He has no cards in deck. He's playing only with what he has in hand. I think we only have 1 or 2 cards left in Ignacio's deck. I mean, technically Daniel's ahead in the damage race here, but he has to. I mean, this deck has to spend cards to do damage, so he's in kind of a rough spot, I think. But he'll open us up. Or sorry, Ignacio will open us up because he claimed to blank the DX2 last round. And there's a 1. All right, power action. All right, Dooku Saber, that does 1. So 5 health remaining on Ray. I mean, it's just not irrelevant damage at this point. The concern at this point is cards. All right, there's a drop to reroll from Ignacio. Remember, he has to do 10 damage. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, spins 1 to shock. Yeah, electric shock, 2 or less. Okay. Get real low on cards. Whoa. Picked them all up. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That will do. All right, motive still. Yeah, I mean, hey, actually at this point he's getting him to burn cards. So, oh, draw closer. Has Neiman on, so that's worth 4 and stays in the pool. That is such a sexy card with Neiman. So good. All right, coming out. Lots of potential pressure, but that does not look like what he wanted. 2 more puts him at 6. 4 health remaining. We are 4 hit points away, ladies and gentlemen, from a Grand Championship win. But to be fair, we are 5 points away on the other side of the table. But no damage is showing. Did he get it? He did not. All right, there's 2 more. Puts him at... Yep, put it on. Take the 2 off. Yep. 3 health remaining. 2 health remaining. 2 health remaining. Down to his last card. He can't. I mean, you can't. Yep, do the 2. Is it just 1? It is 1, right? Sorry. Yeah, I mean, he only has 1 card left in hand. That's all he has. And isn't it an act? It's an act of cruelty, right? All right, I'm not sure. It looks like we ended the round. Yeah. All right. So it looks like I think Ignacio claimed there. Maybe I lost track of my action count, but all right, Ignacio's going to roll in. Um, with the Lothwolf. That's how he gets a shield. And coming in, and I think that's it for the championship, right? Isn't that 2 for the kill? It's the 1 card in hand, so I don't think there's a lot of options. Yeah. Yep, 2 for the kill. All right, so your Chilean Grand Champion is Ignacio Gallardo. Congratulations, bringing it down with Raylo. Your runner-up is Danielle with the Maul Mando. Nicely done, gentlemen. Thank you to the Chilean players for allowing us to do this. We really appreciate it. And go Commando.
Hi, I'm Ignacio. I'm from Chile. Like and subscribe and go Commando.